Hello, my friends from all over the world. Even Putin is invited here. Even Gorbachev, even Zelensky. I don't know who is not invited here, but it can be quite crowded if they are all attending this meeting. So maybe many of you doesn't really like me to talk with you in any which way. I can talk whatever you have. This is the land of the free. I'm not in America. I'm in little Norway, in a small town. So don't try to find me. Yes, I will find you. I will find you here on the subscribed channel of mine. I think that there are many here that likes to see me, hear me, whatever. I think they more like to hear than to really reflect on what I'm saying. So thanks for that. I don't care. I will hold you here until the day we so Mr. Whoever or whoever lady or friends I'm here to talk about the worth of being you. You see, there is certain degrees of values. Sometimes we can be distracted by comparing ourselves to someone we don't really know and think that, oh, he or she must be so much more. I see a lot of women. They take this mascara on, this paint, this I don't know what it is, don't ask me, but I see that they are painting themselves from a rather you know what I mean. Don't let me go into this kind of a minefield. But you see, someone needs to put words in their mouth in order to put things straight. So I'm the one here. I'm the one that you can listen to, and you will be amazed of how good this is going to be for you. Yeah, so this is how things are going here by the minute. Sometimes we discriminate ourselves to the degree that we don't recognize ourselves. We define ourselves away from what was the initiate beginning. I think the problem here is when people are distracted from being themselves. I don't believe that people are really coping on. You see, we have no directly. We don't have this kind of, what can I say? We don't have this kind of comparison to other things to measure our values. We have no comparison to that. We have other people, but what can I say about other people? I admire some people out there, but they are not me. They are totally strangers. Even I, by a mistake, said to my daughter, because we had a deep conversation, and that was in the midst of the conversation that she elaborated about some deep stuff. And I by accident or coincidence said that I don't really know where you are coming from, but and she had to stop me, and she said, you are my father, you should know where I'm coming from. So that was the kind of shit I had to put up with. No, I'm just kidding. And this daughter of mine had the right reply. So, but she was right. I knew where she was coming from, but you see, when I'm right too, because sometimes you have to be a foreigner, a stranger to your own child. Like you need to learn them over and over again. Learn how they are, who they are, where they are coming from. Not from a specific location in a geographical sense, but it's in a mental walk. So I am just intrigued when my daughters are talking about their life, because it's so much to learn. So we don't have any comparison, not even with our children. We just admire them, we look up at them, and we try to honor their achievements. But I'm not sitting here talking about my daughter's or anybody's achievement. No, I think that is a blind way. We have an explanation for a road that doesn't continue. It's a blind road. It's a road without any destination. Yet we say every roads lead to Rome. But this doesn't do that, because if you try to evaluate the worth or value of humankind, there is so much discrimination. And I like to talk about that, because my main goal to people in general, and so that PhD or all this kind of high up there people, they are so minded of their own education, their own achievements, their own legacy, or whatever they are talking about. I have no clue about that. My legacy is to say, be you. Be you. What is more needed than to be you? To be human, to be absolutely you. No kidding, no way around. So we have this, what can I say? We have this comparison that is of a very direct way to put it. It's the Bible. And many people reject the Bible like it was a fairy tale or a cruel act of history. If what is written there is true, and I don't deny that. It's some kind of cruel history, but when you get details, you will find a lot of beautiful things. But what I'm referring to when I'm talking about people's value, your own personal value, is we have this comparison with the God himself. The God said, I am. he said that to Moses. The first time he really tried to get away, from Egypt, obviously, because that was the land, the country that was trying to find him and put him to jail because he slew one Egyptian guy because they were fighting. So that is the first. He tried to move away. He was even scared. He didn't have any. He said to himself, I have no abilities to talk, nor to lead, or to say. So he asked, who shall they? They will not believe me. They will not believe me. And I can sit here talking to you and think to myself, you would believe me. It have been all the problem that you are sitting there. I'm sitting here and you are listening to me. Why? I'm not that bright. I'm not that clever. Yet I'm talking out of a certain insight that I think is of importance. I don't care whether you agree or not, because God said to Moses, in Hebrew it is Moshe. He was really afraid that I have sent you. Tell them, I have sent you. What a brilliant answer, what a strange answer, but we know that if you are confronted of something that have been said, you were one of those that said it, but you didn't confront those that needed to hear it, and you say, when you are confronted, did you do it or not? Did you say it or not? Then you say, it might have been so and so, but in the end of the day it will be good, okay, blah blah, and you cowardly run away. Or you say, I am the man, I am the woman that can stand up for my words. So to be brave is to value yourself. To value yourself in front of the naysayers. Sometimes we need to retract. Sometimes we need to run away. But in the end, we will be filled with the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit that drives us, and that we can conquer the whole world with the value of being you. You see, there are lots of people that think that you are not valuable, you haven't achieved this and that and whatever. No, I had a saying earlier on, many years back, because there were people there sitting and suffering from mental fatigue, mental stress, mental issues. So I said, because we didn't work, we sat there and had a cup of coffee, and some employers or some of the clients said we need to have done some things, so people need to get in motion, people need to get in act. So that is what made me think, evaluate, reflect on what is the importance of life, what is the importance of being you. So I said, here should be a place that people can be at peace with who they are. Even if they don't do anything, you should be regarded as equal to everybody else. You are coming here, and just the pure fact that you are coming here is enough. Maybe because someone comes, 2 or 3 or many more will come because of you, because your impact on people here is so brilliantly made. So Jesus also said, I am. He said that, he used that kind of phrasing, that I am, referred to himself as the superior, the God. And I think that we can do it in the same way. We haven't just been brave enough to do it, that we don't say, I am. But I think this is the goal of the humanity, that we rise up above ourselves, our self-imagery, that we think that we are, if we are okay, have done this and that and achieved this or that, I don't care, but if we have done it, you will stand tall. You can write 100 books. You are at the level of me in equality and in value. Why do we have different salaries, different payouts, different rights? That is not good. I think that to do good is to equalize every human being, to let people know that the pure fact that they are who they are is the most important thing. What you do is just minor importance. It's who you are. I don't think anybody could do these videos like me. Not because I'm so superior. No, I'm not that. Even my topics is not well argumented for, or have lack of language skills. And I know all these faults. I don't really care, because I have a message. It's the message that is important, not the skill and abilities. And if there were no what can you say? No blockage. If there is just a open payment. No obstacles, no interference. I think that wouldn't be well either. If everything was very clear from the start, I don't think it would be better. It may have been worse. So I haven't written down anything just to promote myself. No. I do it in a very less promoting way, and it should be like that because I am a simple man. That is my attribute, my simplicity, my lack of abilities, my lack of achievements makes me able, despite whatever you have to say, according to me, Doesn't matter at all. But you see, I do it anyway. I don't ask now. As long as I can sit here in peace, I will do whatever I like. But I'm a very considerate person, and I take consideration to everybody. It's hard for me not to do it. So it's when it's needed, I will consider myself even before you. And people should learn that the value of you is to be you. So when we are being us, when it's important for us to be who we are, then we have understood why we were made. To understand that is so important. So Moses, he argued against God, but God gave him the last word. Tell them, I am. I am. That is who sent me. So that is the most important phrase I think there is in the Bible. I am. Because we can go up and say to ourselves, I am. And I am made me I am. I am made me as I am. Maybe this has a fault in itself, but it seems to be fail-proof. The big I am made me as I am. No, it have no fail-proof. It is so complete. And as long as we can understand that essence, that core of truth, we will never discriminate any people like we have done for ages. This we pay $1, the other one we pay $2. And the payment is according to who they are. We discriminate who they are because it's so obvious that those shouldn't have so much as this one because we appreciate him more than her. So that is how things are done today. It's quite unjust. It's quite cruel when people are treating each other like something, like an object, because you reward different objects because of its relevance. And that is how you treat people with less wages than others. A man that is the director of the company, that is directing it, is paid maybe 3 times more than the man that is just employed to do just thing that this factory or this company is made up to do. Sell something or do something or whatever. So that kind of value of things is like, this is not right. Even though he have a great responsibility, you shouldn't regard other people's responsibility as less than that. Because if if I quit, if I was the lowest paid, if I quit a day or two, you will know the impact of that. You have to replace me, and if I'm paid okay, I will try as much to be at the work just in order to get my payment. But let us see more into payment some days later, because it is a degree of discrimination that we are paid. We are not valued, we are paid. And everything, as according to me, should be free. It should be according to the human rights commission, that you don't beg for food. You don't beg for water. You don't beg for rights. You don't beg for freedom. You don't beg for peace. People should be free. We can talk more about that later on, but this video was about being you, and to enter into this realm of I am is, I think, the development of a humankind that have reached its peak. When you understand the value of I am, you say that you can't compare yourself with God. Who is God? He made you to... I will dispute every atheist that is coming on here. Because, you see, the atheists don't believe in God. But that goes a very long way. They don't even believe in themselves. I have debated with atheists so far that I understood that atheists, they don't believe in your own personality. That is to what degree an atheist is willing to go. Because if you can't see yourself, just a body that is functioning out of whatever that is, they don't believe that the body have a personality. Free will, for example, is way out of the equation. So, my friends, atheists haven't the level of value they will achieve, because they excluded themselves from I am. That is my word to them. So you are welcome back, every atheist. You can't deny yourself. So in regard of God, that is exactly what the point is. You don't understand that you are part of God. God made you to be part of Him. So that is your value, that is the aim of everything. You may not believe me, because you think that I'm too rude, too blunt to say that we can call ourselves I am. Who else would you call yourself? Who else? I will say it's rude to not call yourself I am. It's kind of a deceit. It's kind of a trick of the man himself, that you can't call yourself I am. And the value of you is to be you, my friends. Don't worry, be happy, be you, and do good. That's all what it takes, and that's it for now. Bye, my friends. I'm watching at the clock is ticking. down by the minute.